Hey, what up? It's the Playmaker, and welcome to another episode of Cold Red, where there's smoke, there's fire. We got a very, very special guest in the building, none other than Munch Lauren.
Yo, what up with you, bro?
Munch, how you doing?
Yeah, everything good.
Man, it's good to see you, man. It's always a treat when we link.
Most definitely is.
We got so much to talk about, man.
Most definitely. Let's get on.
I mean, you've been doing this a long time.
Yeah.
So, where do I want to start? How did you get the name Munch Lauren? Let's start right there.
The name Munch Lauren. See, my nickname always been Munch. That's the name my grandma was calling me when I was younger. Just off of like, I take snacks over, food or any day. So they used to call me Munchy. As I got older, I kind of started liking the name. Everybody's calling me Munch and all that. So I kind of to like fashion a lot in high school. I was wearing a lot of Ralph Lauren, Polo, all that type of stuff. And one of my guys, I just remember I was already rapping. My name was like Munch G at first.
Okay.
So he like, man, you got more Polo than Ralph Lauren himself. But he just kept saying like stuff like that, like Munch Lauren, like see me in the hallway, Munch Lauren. And I kind of, I ended up doing a mixtape called Bitch I'm Munch Lauren.
Oh, okay. So
And
that's what got you on the map.
Yeah. That's the mixtape that everybody started playing, and it spread it across Milwaukee.
Okay, so let me ask you this: where are you originally from?
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Yeah.
So you moved out of Milwaukee to Racine or Kenosha?
No, I never. My auntie lived in Racine for like a few years, like when I was a teenager. So I used to be out there with her here back and forth, but I never lived in Racine.
Okay, so how did you create a hysteria, or should I say, a craze out in Racine and Kenosha? Because the name was so big out there that people actually thought you were from there.
From there, yeah. If I can remember, around the time when Racine started reaching out to me to book me, it was other artists in the city that was like going out there doing shows. And I feel like they kind of like, I want to say like paved the way. So when I came, it was like perfect timing. When I came, everybody was pretty much into the Milwaukee, the Milwaukee sound. And shout out to the people before me that went out there and got them ready for me.
Man, I mean, you seem to be a pioneer in a lot of the music that a lot of the artists has been making. You quite influential in a sense, and considered to be a legend. How you feel about that?
It's kind of like I'm living in the journey right now. So it's like, only time I kind of like feel it is like when people talk to me and they give me my flowers and stuff. Other than that, I feel like I'm still working. I'm still going. I'm just doing me and I'm still going. But as far as like the pioneer, the sound was already there. I just took the Milwaukee sound and just made it to where it's at right now. Like I kind of like sped it up. I added certain words, me and my guys and cousins, we were saying like all this stuff, and it just spread it. It put more attention on it, I guess. Cause like I said, it was already going crazy. I remember my first show. I seen Legend perform at my first show. And I had a song, it was like a street song. And then I had another song, it was called Check Me Out, but I'm thinking like, I ain't finna get up there and do no dance and stuff, man. Be looking like a fool and woo, all this stuff. But Legend got up there. He did, I think She Bad. And he had like 2 or 3 strippers up there. And they was going crazy. The strippers, I'm looking at the strippers like, oh yeah, I gotta do this. I got a lot of girls.
Yeah.
Next show, I'm bringing like 4 or 5 of them.
Okay.
So that's where I kind of like realized like, I need to go that route.
Okay.
Because I ain't want that type of attention, the street attention, all that stuff. I wanted the girls.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Shout out to Young Legend, man. That was a big
Legend,
record, man.
Most definitely was.
I hear you planning on making a comeback. I guess we'll see, huh?
Hey, we need it.
Let's talk Big Money.
Okay.
The song Big Money is still in rotation after all these years.
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
It's a blessing. It's a blessing. I always wanted a song like, it kind of was like my goal. That was like my main goal, really, to get Milwaukee to sing one of my songs. So when I got that, it was like, it was like an amazing feeling.
I mean, how many years? 10 years
Yeah,
maybe?
it's been 10. It's making 10 years.
Okay, we're about to celebrate the 10-year anniversary. We're going to have to do something big.
Let's
But
make it
it's
happen.
10 years and it's still getting played in the club like it's just released.
Yeah. I just heard it on the radio yesterday.
So how did you, in a time where marketing wasn't as big as it is now, create such a buzz for that song?
Pretty much, like you said, it was like marketing. Like I feel like I might have been ahead of my time because I was doing the challenges. I was doing the like it was around like Christmas tax time. I knew everybody had some type of money, so I uploaded video spreading my money. Who could spread more and get them to do it? So that's how I did it, and I did it to big money. I was doing that. I was getting booked a lot. That helped. So there's plenty of stuff. I had made a dance group called Ching Team. Had them dancing to the songs. I was just doing everything I can, like just trying everything.
Okay.
Like,
speaking of Ching Team, we recently had a 54 Baby Trey on the show.
yeah.
And he said that you started him off. I mean, he was a major part of the Ching Team.
Yeah.
Let's
Trey.
talk about that.
Yeah, Trey was he was young when he came around us when he's probably like, I want to say 10, 11. His cousin Kid was around us because actually I seen a video of Kid, I think flipping or doing like the I forgot what they
Chosen
called
Kid?
it. Yeah, Chosen
Okay.
Kid. Yeah, I seen a video of him hitting flips or something, and I had Ching Team going on, and I'm like, we need dog. Like, we need dog. He cold. So I ended up reaching out to him. He was a fan of my music already, so he's like, hell yeah, you Munch Lauren. So he came through, but when he came, he brought Trey with him. I'm like, who's dude? All this stuff, he just kept on asking, like, man, Munch, let me be in. I told him to dance. He didn't want to dance. He didn't want to do none of that. But he came around so long that he ended up being like one of our best dancers because he started learning, he started gravitating, getting all that stuff. And we just went from there. And there was a whole group of them. It was at least like 20 of us in the group. So I just always push everybody. But towards the ending, I don't want to say the ending of the group because it's still going on, but towards like the end of that era, I noticed everybody wanted to do music. I put a studio in the gym and everything, like just to see like who was gonna do something. And everybody went on their way, grew up, and now you see a lot of them doing music now.
So you created a lot of opportunity for past dancers that turn into future rappers.
Yeah, most definitely.
Man, that's what's up, man. To have somebody like you to help them figure out what direction to go.
Yeah.
And,
I kind of started this because of my little cousins. I wanted to give them something because I couldn't bring them to the club with me. I couldn't do nothing with them. I couldn't do nothing with them because they was 13, 14 too. So, but I didn't want them running around here. So I was like, let me think of something. And that was like what I thought of. I already had Ching Team going on. It was a rap group. So I just switched it to the dance.
Okay. Was there a specific person or event in the city that kind of shaped your sound and hustle? Because, like we said, 10 years ago, what you did was unheard of.
Yeah. As far as person, it's on the music side, it's a lot of people that kind of like I said, the legend story that kind of made me realize I need to do more club music. I remember going to a party. I ran into 414 Don. I was telling him my rap. And then he was like, come in to the party. He just brought me in the party, showed me how the party was. I ain't really never went to parties like that. So he was just kind of like showing me. He didn't even know me. He just did it just simply off of, I think he knew Bankhead at the time, and me and Bankhead was together. So he knew it like off of, y'all young, let me show y'all whatever. But I say a personal thing that happened to me that kind of like made me flip the switch was when me and my little brother ended up getting arrested. We ended up getting arrested for I ain't gonna say too much. We ended up getting arrested. We in the jail, and the officers put us in the room together, and they trying to figure out like whose stuff is this and all this stuff. And we in the room just talking. And he was like, man, you got a kid, your career taking off with the music, whatever. Ooh, you need to get out here and do that. I go ahead and do whatever wherever they give me, I'll take care of it. You just go out here and do that. And that kind of made me like, that's my little brother. And I was mad because I'm like, he already made the bid. I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't take it back. I couldn't tell them, hey, no, it wasn't. No, I couldn't do none of that. So I was kind of mad, but I just went home and just went crazy.
So that was the deciding factor in you taking music seriously.
Yeah, because I didn't want us to go down that route of just going in and out of jail. So
okay, you mentioned Bankhead.
yeah,
Rest in peace, Bankhead.
don't live my boy.
How influential was he in the Munch Lauren movement?
Bankhead was real influential. He came around when I was first starting. He was first starting too. It was more so his energy. Like the energy Bankhead used to bring around us, it used to keep me kind of going. Like he was the one geeked me up. Munch, oh, you going crazy. You the best one in this. You the best rapper. You the GOAT. Like he's the one that kind of geeked me up, man. It was vice versa. I used to do it to him. Like, no, I used to think he was better than me, way better than me. I used to be like, man, I can't make no songs like that. He used to tell me, like, nah, you make songs better than me. Like, ooh.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what he was like, just a push.
How did his death affect you?
It affected me hard, but I got to talk to him on his last couple of days. I went to the hospital, chopped it up with him, everything. So he was just telling me, like, no, don't let this affect you, bro. Just keep going. So
yeah, those are some good words to give you, man, to keep you pushing.
Yeah.
Before I forget, man, those glasses, man.
Yeah.
Those glasses, man. Everybody know Munch from those glasses. It's almost like your signature.
Yeah.
Do you think so?
Yeah, it is, because it's crazy. When I first started wearing circle glasses is around the time I dropped the bitch I'm Munch Lauren. I bought some circle shades. They were some Fendi shades. Actually, let me reverse that. They was my pop's Fendi shades, bro. My pops had some circle Fendi shades, man. A lot of money. I took them to school here and there, wore them here and there, Everybody, man, what's up? Them cold. It worked.
And
so
they stuck with you, huh?
Yeah, it just stuck with me. After that, when I started getting money on my own, I started getting my own glasses. And I always went with the circle because them was the ones that was left in. A lot of people they wanted the regular Cardis, all that type of stuff. So I'm like, man, I want to be different. So I'm going to go circle.
Okay. So do you consider yourself to be the king of the club? I mean, you don't have more club hits than a lot of artists in our area.
Yeah. Yeah, I would. They gave me the title, so I take it. That's something I'll take, you go in the club, you hearing 4, 5 Munch Lauren songs. If not, you hearing production by Munch Lauren. So I take it.
Yeah, you make beats too.
Yeah.
So that makes you a double threat. How long does it take you to put together or compose a great work of art?
The fastest, I'd say like 30 minutes. But, I don't be sitting there like rushing and stuff. I just go in and feel it. If it take me longer, it take me longer. I made the blue like in an hour.
Okay.
So I made the beat, took a shot of Hennessy and rapped on it.
So that leads me to my next question. Which do you prefer more, rapping or producing?
I feel like producing more, I probably enjoy that more because I'm more of an introvert. I'm kind of introvert. So I kind of like to be like in a room, chilling, making the beats, all that stuff. I like the rapping part, but the rapping kind of came because of producing. I ain't had nobody to rap on my beats. Not that I didn't have nobody rap on my beats. People couldn't rap on my beats. The beats I was making was the beats I make now. So back then, they was kind of slower. So everybody, slow it down. But I'm like, it don't sound right, slow down to me. So I had to just do it myself.
By you saying you were an introvert, how is it with a Munch Lauren show with crowds of people?
I don't know. When I get on that stage, it kind of like, it switched. That introvert go out the window. Like, I don't be nervous. Nothing like, during my shows, a lot of people be thinking like, because I'm quiet, I'm nervous. Or I really don't. It's like I guess Munch Lauren is like the alter ego of me. Like when I get into that, like Batman, is the other me gone.
That's what I was saying. Like Clark Kent jumping in the phone booth.
Yeah, but if you sit down and get to know me, you'll be like, oh, he quiet and smooth, man. He just chill. Like That's just me.
Okay. Okay. What's one of the biggest sacrifices you made thus far in your career that ended up being worth it?
Uh, Not signing no deals in the long run, cause I feel like if I would have got too much money earlier, I probably would have crashed out.
Yeah.
I probably would have been crashed out. But I feel like now I learn more, so when the money do come in, I know what to do. I know I can make this happen. I can make this flip. You know, all that type of stuff. But back then, if it would have came when I was like firecracker hot in Milwaukee, yeah, it would have been bad.
It would
So
have
I
been
feel like
bad, huh?
me sacrificing, saying no, and just going out here and work and just make it happen on my own and with my team. So it probably was much better. And also, I say I sacrificed to just like you said, just sacrificed a lot of time, and it's worth it now. I'm starting to reap the benefits now.
Do you think you missed your moment by not signing the deal? Seeing that Big Money was a huge song, I mean, throughout the country, not just locally.
Uh, in the beginning, I kind of did, but like I said, as I started getting older and started realizing more about the industry and learning more about stuff, I started realizing, your time gonna come. Like that big moment gonna come anyways. Whether it was back then, now, in the future, it don't matter. It's gonna come.
Okay.
So
You said you made the Blue in 10 minutes.
yeah, I made the beat 10 minutes. I recorded the song probably like 20, 30 minutes. So
So
altogether like 30, 40 minutes.
40 minutes and how many shots of Hennessy?
The bottle was halfway gone, to be honest. By the time I was done with the song, the bottle was halfway gone.
So that's the process in making a Munch Lauren hit, huh?
Yeah, it depends on the song too. Cause sometimes I be straight sober mind and I make the songs. But for the most part, I like to put my mindset into a party mindset. So, I gotta think like that. When I'm lit, I think like funny shit, more funny shit, like I can say on these songs and that kind of catch their attention. So
Okay. So what's new for Munch? What like new music? I mean, what's the plan?
right now I'm working on I got a couple EPs out with some artists because I'm more so trying to like collab with more artists because I want to show my producer side more. I feel like everybody know the rap Munch Lauren, they love the rap Munch Lauren, but a lot of people be shocked when they find out like I made this beat. Oh, you made that beat? They be shocked with that part. So I want to put that more out, the production side.
Yeah, I'm actually shocked that because you just introduced me to the producer Munch.
Yeah. So
You know, I've always known the rapper.
and that's the
Uh,
thing I want to introduce that side. So I feel like that's the new goal for me is to get that side more out here.
okay, you had a big song with DJ Chose.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Uh, we was in the club. We had a show together, and we in the club. Shout out to DJ Chose. He cool. I'm trying to remember exactly who it was. Somebody came up to me and was like, "Man, I gotta get you to meet DJ Chose real quick." And they brought me back. They brought me to the back, and we got to talking and stuff. He's like, I heard." He said he been hearing about me all day, like as he went to V100 and all that stuff. So he was like, keep going, woo woo, all that stuff. My manager at the time, Kalini, he was like, "Man, we need a feature." I'm like, we can make it happen, whatever. I want to say like 5, 10 minutes later, he's like, "I locked it in." So I'm like, "All right, let's go do it." So I called Day, pulled up at the studio, and we told Chose to meet us there, and we ended up making it there. It was me, Chose, Day, Frank was there. Shit, we just rocked out, just made
Was
it.
that a big moment in your career for you? I
Uh,
think Chose was hot,
yeah,
real hot then.
he was at his like at a peak right at that time. So yeah, it was a big moment, and he cool. He I met a lot of celebrities like that, but he was like the first one to actually after the feature, he still texts me, he still called me, he still check up on me here and there. So
Yeah, that's
that was a
cool.
different experience.
You got a large catalog, and I know they all your babies, right? But if you had to pick your top three Munch Lauren songs, what would they be?
Uh, I had to say one, "Glazing on Your Ass," because that was like the first. That's the song that kind of cracked off Munch Lauren. Two Cheeks 2. And for the third song, I had to say Big Money, because I just like when I perform Big Money, how I make everybody else interact. No matter what, it's gonna turn the crowd up. So,
when Big Money come on, man, that's a classic, man.
Yeah, I don't have to have no words when that come on.
None, man.
I already know.
I think you could perform that 2 or 3 times at a show, and they'll enjoy it like it's the first time every time.
Yeah, it's times they'll run it back, like, all right, run it back. Like, I want to say, like, oh, no, I'm tired, but then I look to the crowd, they just so into it that I gotta one more time.
Did you make that beat?
No, Real Ride Out.
Okay.
Ride Out made that beat for me. The original Big Money, though, I made the beat too, but we ended up swapping the beats.
Okay. So the first Big Money didn't have as big of a splash as the second Big Money because of the beat?
I never dropped the first. I recorded Big Money originally on the beat that I made, and it was more like a up-tempo song. And I ended up switching studios and recording with Pizzle. I recorded that one with Day. I ended up recording with Pizzle, and I'm playing the song Big Money for him, and he wasn't bobbing his head enough for me. Like, as I'm looking at him, like, listen to the song, he wasn't like too much, no motion or nothing. So I'm like, it must be ass, right?
So that's moving. The feedback you look for when you play?
I just look at people's body language, how they, you could tell like they really like it, or even if they don't like what I'm saying or something, like the beat gonna make you move.
Okay.
As long as the beat make you move, I'm cool. Like,
so he had no reaction.
He kind of was just staring at it. I was like, hey, Real just sent me these beats, bro. I think I want the Big Money song. I think I want to redo it on this beat. I sent him the beat. I see the little head with him. I'm like, all right, let me redo it, but I'm going to do it different. Because like I said, that beat was fast or whatever. And I went in there. I didn't have the second verse. I just had my first verse and some other stuff. Okay. So I went in there and I just re-recorded it to the new beat.
All right. So with that being said, we had Munch Lauren here on the platform, man. Munch, you tell them where they can find you at.
You can find me everywhere at 414 Munch Lauren. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, all that.